Hello and welcome back. My name's Adrian Cockings. I'm from Keysell Properties, but I'm actually coming to you live from my daughter's nursery. Actually on the new official page that I created yesterday, just to try and get away from the business part of my company, and I just wanted to try and get an individual page where I can answer all the questions and put all the latest information that does come out as it comes out straight away. So if you have liked the new page, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Please keep sharing it because I know there are so many more people out there who would benefit from seeing the information that is put out onto the page. Right, today's video, I'm just going to try and update you on everything that has happened over the last 24 hours. There has been a lot of news coming out about different things that are now closing, things that you can do and can't do. So we will jump straight into it. First of all, the ITV garages, the video that I put up yesterday. I made phone calls yesterday to some ITV garages to sort out the MOTs and stuff like that on your car. This has now changed, and all the ITV garages from now are closed. So if you are caught with an expired MOT on your car in Spain, do not worry, you will not get fined. Okay, this is just to do with the whole new rules that are put into place. So ITV garages are now closed. The other thing that is very similar to this is also the license renewal services that the government provide. This has also been suspended. So anything with the traffic office, this has all been suspended. So if you needed to update your license or change your license from a UK to a Spanish one, this has now been suspended until further notice. So if you need any more information, the best bet is to go onto the official government website and have a look at the Traffico office. In fact, on this page, I posted a picture of some translated documentation of where you should go and what websites you should look at. So you can go onto this page. I'll try and put a link down below if anyone does request it. Right, the other big thing that is circulating at the moment within the last hour is fumigating. So these are just rumours at the moment, but apparently government officials are saying that everyone to lock their doors, windows, close their windows from 11 p.m. this evening, and that is on the 18th of March 2020. From 11 p.m. onwards to close all your windows and close your doors, because apparently they're going to be fumigating a lot of the coastal areas, Los Ocatres. There was a rumour on Hacienda Riquelme as well, so I don't know if this is true, but just to be safe, close all your windows just in case, really. I mean, if they're starting to fumigate and clean, fantastic. Moving on, self-employment. Now, my wife actually translated a instructional tutorial, presentation of what you need to do to extend the tax returns for self-employment. So, if you are self-employed or autonomo in Spain, go to this page, click on, I think it was at 12 o'clock this afternoon where I posted it, download the PDF, and it will give you step-by-step instructions of where to go, on what website, what to fill in. This is all to get extensions on your tax returns for this quota. This quarter. Right, moving on. If you are contracted workers, this is another big question that we've been having through. So contract workers, if you are still employed, fantastic, congratulations, it's really good. But if there comes a time where you have to be put on paid leave, they will probably put you on ERTE, E-R-T-E. Now this is basically paid leave from the government. It's going to be very, very similar to what they're doing with the self-employment. They'll be putting in about 70% of your wage will be going to you for the first 6 months, and then after 6 months you'll be getting 50%. It's like going unemployed, but you're still contracted, okay? So you're not losing your job or anything, which is a bonus there. Moving on, supermarkets. We touched on this yesterday. Again, please, only one person going to the supermarket at a time. The Guardia Civil actually put out a post today saying that from now on, anyone caught with 2 or more passengers in the car, they will be fining. So please, if you cannot go or if you need someone to take you, just don't go. There are services out there called Glovo and Deliveroo. This was actually on the news. You can hire these people to go to the pharmacies, to go to the supermarkets, to pick up any essentials that you need. So if you don't have the means of transport and you can't get to any place, use these services. If not, contact a neighbor or a friend who can go to the supermarkets or pharmacies for you, and hopefully they'll be able to pick everything up for you and return it to your door. Restaurants as well, doing delivery services. Now, for the moment, a lot of them are still going ahead, but the government are now starting to crack down on some of them where they've had more than one employee working in the kitchen. The rules are at the moment that per building, you're only allowed one person in the building, as in each room, separate room. So if this is the case, then kitchen is classed as one room, so only one kitchen can be in one chef can be in one room. So please, if you do run a restaurant or a bar and you're offering delivery services, be very careful, because if you've got 2 or more chefs in the kitchen, they can fine you. Right, moving on. Going on to telecommunications, so internet providers, phone providers, anyone offering services for 3G, internet, etc. The government have stopped transfers from different companies, sorry. This means that basically if you want to change from Movistar to Orange, you cannot do from the time being. This is to basically avoid any unnecessary workers going out and changing contracts, etc. The same as internet providers. Anyone who is looking to change internet providers, you can no longer do this for the time being. So if you do have a company that the internet is poor, my recommendations is get them on the phone and try and get this resolved, because you cannot change companies for the time being, okay? We did have a question there from Jackie. Can I take my company back to the airport tonight? The flight is scheduled, and what do I need to take with me? Okay, this was covered on yesterday's video. Yes, you can take people to the airport, but there are certain precautions that you need to take. The first thing is make sure you have a boarding pass, a copy of their boarding pass, and make sure you have proof of address when you are taking them and coming back, okay? That is still okay. There hasn't been any messages saying that you can't take people to the airport, but please be very, very cautious when you're taking people there, okay? So that's basically covered everything that I needed to, apart from the airports. Now, there is speculations on all airports closing in Spain. This is actually not true. They're just stopping international flights from Thursday at 12 o'clock. So if this is the case, from what I have read, all flights coming from the UK, all flights coming from Ireland, Scotland, from Belgium, Germany, France, all these flights will be cancelled from the 19th onwards, which is Thursday at midnight, okay? So if you do have flights, recommendations are to call anyone who is, any company or airline that you are flying with, call them or even go onto their live chats on their websites and make sure, if you do have a flight after this date, that it is on, and if it is on, can you fly? Now, when you are flying, we've had lots of cases of people being rejected from flying because they haven't had the proper documentation. Now, when I say documentation, if you are in the UK flying to Spain, you have to have proof of residency. Okay, this means that you have to have some sort of bill, utility bill, or something to say that you live in Spain and you're paying these utilities in Spain. If you are in Spain and you have to go to another country, if you are a resident in another country, Ireland, Scotland, England, etc., you have to have exactly the same thing, proof of residency. I have a friend of mine who was trying to get a flight to Ireland. Unfortunately, she didn't have the proper documentation and she was rejected from flying to Ireland, and that was yesterday. So if this is the case, make sure you have the proper documentation before you get to the airport. Even if it's on your phone or printed document, you have to have this to fly now, okay? So it looks like Spain is really cracking down on the borders. They are stopping most of the flights now. So, you know, this is something that we all have to put into perspective. We all have to stay in. We all have to stay at home. Now, my last point, which I wanted to touch on, this is a shorter video, a very, very short video. but there are still people going out. There are still people going to gyms, still people going in pairs for dog walks. Please follow the rules. There should be only one person taking your dog out, only one person taking the bins to the rubbish. Gyms should all be closed. Restaurants, bars, cafes, all of these should be closed. You shouldn't be going out, okay? The government have said, the Guardia Civil police, local police and the national police, they are now cracking down with arrests and fines. They've had more than 200 cases of fines, and they've already arrested up to 30 people. So please stay safe, okay? And thank you, Diane. Just want to say a big thank you. You have been so helpful. Thank you. Really appreciate it. You know, this is not my job at all. You know, I'm an estate agent, but I know that there are a lot of people who are a bit scared because they are not informed with the information, okay? So the best thing that you can do right now, if you are at home and you're watching this, then I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the likes. I need you to do two things for me now, okay? I'm going to be finishing this video, but the first thing I need you to do is like the page that this is from, and share it with anyone you know who is in Spain, even anyone who is in another country but they have friends or relatives in Spain. Share this to as many people as you can, and share it onto groups. Now, unfortunately, I've been sharing a lot of this information and sharing to different groups, and Facebook have marked me as spam, which means I can't share anymore. So I can only post this video, and it is now up to you to share this information with people. Okay, so please, if you can share this to any groups that you're part of, please share it, because I can't anymore. I can only post the information now. It's up to you to share it, okay? And the last thing is stay safe and stay at home. This is so important for everyone to do now. I will be updating every day now. Phil Smith, well done, Adrian. Really helps those. Yeah, I really appreciate it. But stay home, stay safe, and please don't go out unless it is absolutely necessary, okay? I will be updating with more videos tomorrow, and tomorrow I'm going to be doing a bit more in-depth on builders and people working for utility companies, electric, plumbers, etc. Okay, I'm still doing some research on what they can do and can't do. For the moment, it should only be one person, one builder going out, and that should be it, okay? And only they should be going to properties where they are not in contact with anyone. I don't know what the police are saying about this. They haven't released anything about initial workers, builders going out and doing their job. So for the moment, my suggestion is just stay at home until we get all the facts. And then tomorrow, when I do a deep dive on it, you can share to all your building friends, etc. And hopefully we'll have all the information by then, okay? For the meantime, I'm Adrian Cockings, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.